Hi guys, Will Franco here, and we just got, well, technically speaking, as I'm recording this, it's been about exactly 8 hours since the legendary banner reveal, and that is Erika. Well, I'm gonna be kind of honest, like, I would have stayed up to record, but the trailer was at 3 o'clock my time, and yeah, I'm not staying up for that one. But we do have her, and we have all the information, and I kind of want to also look at the sort of end part to the thing with all the confining blessings that we will be getting, basically the last four, and kind of look at it in that sort of aspect to see which where each would go theoretically and whatnot. But anyway, so let's get into the nitty gritty, which is that she is a Cavalier sword unit. So she is pretty much following up on Ephraim's shoes, that she basically just gets a Cavalier version of what she is normally. Now, so that's very interesting. Now, I can also see Erika actually getting her weapon as a weapon refinement much later down the line, much like they did with Ephraim, give him a weapon refinement to his default weapon, and then give him the upgraded version a lot later. So it's at least added into the pool. Well, so let's go through her kit, basically what she has. So her weapon is the Storm Sigland, which is grants attack +3, and if the number of foes within 2 spaces, is excluding the target she's fighting, is more than the number of allies within 2 spaces, excluding her, she gets attack and defense and resistance +3, and a special cooldown +1 during her unit's attack during combat. Only the highest value supplied does not stack. So that's actually not too bad. Of course, she gets benefits just by having the rest of her kit. Her kit to kind of reflect all of that. So she fits well into that. So, and her skill is Moonbow, which is really a good skill. So I don't need to talk about it in this sort of aspect. Also, should I point out that this is, of course, all thanks to Game Press, and with the last information we gain PDS. So, hi, thanks to these guys for making sure all this information is pretty accurate, right? As well as the trailer and stuff, which actually, when I looked at it, actually has a lot of good reception. And I'll probably spoil the now. I'll forward the afterwards before I go for the rest of the units and talk about them. And so we have attack speed solo free, which works with her weapon, so that's not anything to be complaining about. Lunar Brace is her exclusive beast slot skill, which slow special trigger. Here's cooldown +1, deals damage equals to 50% of the foe's defense when special triggers. So this is a weird scenario, and I mean, if I do pull Erika, I'm not sure how. If it will or not, we'll just have to wait and see. But I'm not sure how Moonbow works with Unit Bliss. Does it provide the defense 30% first and then the 50%? Or does they work as individuals? This is the first time that we've actually had a set of skills that set up the command that have this sort of thing in mind. Or at least to my knowledge, but I don't know. It's very debatable. And I actually am willing to check this check. I will be testing this if I do get her. So, all being well, expectedly do an experiment on that side. And of course, she has all defense with 3, which works again fully into the fact that her kit is more based off defensive capabilities. So overall, not a bad unit. I actually have no problem with her. Storm Sigurd seems to be a really interesting weapon, as well as Lunar Brace. And we'll see how things go from that point. So yeah, I mean, I'd be looking for this banner, and I'm curious on what your guys' thoughts are on the banner. So let me know ahead of time. Now, before I get to the rest of the stuff I want to talk about, Intelligence Systems has recently just made an update, and you can find this on the home notification page if you guys are so interested. If you guys are going to look at it, basically, we do have confirmation of 2 banners at least for next year. We have a Radiant Dawn banner in January as of next year, and a Binding Blade banner of March of next year. Now, I've explained that it takes a lot of work for them to kind of make sort of a skill. Less artists, voice actors from both sides, and then no opportunity on the whole thing applying it accurately enough. So there may be something in the works with that, but we'll have to wait and see. And we've got 3 months to essentially do it for Radiant Dawn, and about 2 more for Binding Blade. But at least we have information, and it's not just constant back and forth with the notable games. So yeah, just want to kind of throw that out as well. So let's actually get into the remaining units, and then we'll talk about sort of the Empire. So we have Summer Mertana, so she is back. So if you guys missed her way back in June, here's another chance to get her. And here's her stats. We'll just add in the weapons so you guys actually have a better feel. Sorry about it. Sorry. Have a better feel to her stat line. So obviously speed or attack is your best thing. She does have a notable skill set, which is right down here because, yeah, here we go. So her signature weapon is the Fruit of a Gnome, which grants split for split, and if unit's HP is over 50, it's above 50%, as when 2 spaces can move adjacent to unit. So basically, she gets guidance, essentially. Now, she also has her speed rise, attack speed push. So at start of combat, the unit's HP is still 100%. Grants attack and speed plus 5, but unit takes 1 damage after in combat, which isn't too bad. But the fact she also has renewal to throw things in, and all of a sudden that attack speed push could work in your favor. Just do it like every all turn. And of course we have spur, defense, and attack 2, so not too bad. And we have Olivia, who the Flying Olivia. I can't remember the I can't remember the banner's name, but she is default into the banner. But she is actually in here with an 8%. She's actually if you did not get the performance as Asura, she is going to be your secondary pick, as she is a sword. As her sword, it wants me to get down to it because her sword pretty much carries up the same abilities. The only thing is probably one of the best things about it is she does not have access to the triangle adapt skill. Instead, she has the bracing stance skill, which is even better because that's a little bit more defensive bulks, and you're not having any damage reduction in front of her. So overall, and she also has chill speed if you're interested. She has guidance to kind of work off most of her benefits. So overall, really great unit. So you got some good stuff, and as usual, so red banner, red color, perfectly content with actually going for it. And then actually, I don't have any of the 2 other ones, so I'd be happy to walk away with one or the other, provided I don't. But also with the main thing, I want my Erika first. So let's go to green. Sorry, this is blue. And we have a legendary from our blue cavalier, who provides the fire blessing. And I believe he is defense. So on the fire blessing. See, I'll check that at the end. And of course, his stats. If you pull him at level 1 and level 40 with the weapon pre-equipped. This is one of 3 times you actually want a bad speed because of how his passive works. So tank defense would be your benefit visual point. So yeah, and his bet. So with that, his kit is also pretty much well affected. We have the Flame Sigger here, which is granting attacks plus 3, and if number full in 2 spaces, including target is. So basically the same sort of requirement as Erika's, is that he is granted a automatic follow-up attack, so actually he can double V if you send him in on his own. So again, we have Legend Storm Sigurd and Flame Sigmund being really, really good. He also comes with Soul, which would be good, and even better when you start thrown into his kit, which he has Sturdy Stance, which is actually my mind a bit better because you kind of want to be trigger going through things. But basically, he gets attack defense for during combat, not too bad. His signature thing, which is the Soul Brace, which is restored 30% of damage dealt to you when special triggers during combat. Stacks with effects of skills like Soul. So yeah, you can kind of see that when they did both Erika and Ephraim, they did Erika, they kind of used Ephraim as sort of the baseline and just worked off that. So again, not too bad. So you can have the idea around that. And he gets fortified defense, so actually is also not too bad. The next one we have is Bridal Nidian, another dancer on this banner, especially a flying dancer with the blue tone, and unfortunately was one of the bride units that I never got, and was actually the one I wanted, which basically now I'm just thinking of Bride Kana from Tales of Link, and okay, no, that's not Go Backer. I almost kind of went back to the why I going to the question about that again instead, but here is her stats. Of course, attack speed and resistance are fine. HP and defense with her bat defense, yeah, you could probably just, give up the defense and maybe a bit of health. So her kit, in sort of the respective nature, is she has a fresh bouquet. And at the start of the turn, if unit is adjacent allies, grants speed plus 4 to unit and adjacent allies. So that is actually a very good thing, and of course it can be upgraded to be including stats. So just to take that into account, she also bars the dance. She has chill attack and spur and drive speed. So she is more of a support, and her one weakness is at the moment, but is that she lacks any form of supportive dance skills. But I think you can just readjust that anyway. So I'm pretty sure that it'd be worth kind of, but she does have chill attack, so that's kind of worth noting to have her, and her bouquet is still good nonetheless. And with drive speed, still amazing to have. And our final blue unit is Sumia, who is a flying lance. Her stats, and she is built with speed defense in mind. Well, speed and attack a wee bit, but it's also balanced out her defense a wee bit, so she's not too bad. So we'll go, and that's because her reprised lance gives her +6. Basically has fear stance built in, and so that's kind of one of the best things. And likewise, you can upgrade it to give it additional stats. She has reposition, and her skills kind of take well advantage of both the reprised lance and her repositioned abilities, with close defense being pretty great because of the way she's built in. The attack defense link free, so when she uses if a movement assist skill like reposition, shove, pivot, etc. is used with unit on the target, used by the unit or the target, both units get a attack defense up to +6. So really, really good. I think you can. Sorry, I tried that with Lucine. Now, given her future vision, really, really good. And we have Fallen Robin, basically male Grima in the actual banners that we're going to keep. That's going to stay around, and he's actually one of the very interesting dragon units. Yes, and here is his stats based without it. 60 attack, pretty great. 60 and 38 defense. That's also really good for the army unit, especially since he's going to have a built-in distance counter due to his weapon expiration. Yep, do not exchange that weapon of his, which has attack, which basically has a distance counter and the Dragon's enhancement already. Don't need to go through that. You have Ignis to his base defense, which again makes him really good. Then he has Financial Fighter and Spur Defense 2 Ward Dragon, making him a very decent dragon support on the armor side as well. So you could also, so overall, not too bad. If you have Legendary Tiki, you could pair him up with her, or maybe the Color Screamer. I've yet to experiment them both sides, but overall, not too bad. And then we have on our next green banner, because apparently the order they have was a bit up, is Legendary Lyn. To be frankly honest, I still consider her good. Okay, despite like how the game has gone. So they are going to see me do now. Now, with the notable speed and attack, and considering that right now she's the only one with a tactic skill that isn't in the default banner, so she's good in like all four fronts here. That is because her bait kit just really works for her. So we have the Swift Fifth Mulgator. Also, let's point out that she is a green archer, which actually means that she can that if she fights Lucina in a straight battle, which could obviously work against Snails and Lucina if you are having some troubles with them in PvP. But you know, it's the one in a million, and she is a Wind Blessing. So always say that in the account. So Swift Mulgator, which is effect against flying foes, can possess 3. If number of allies within 2 spaces excluding unit is more than the number of foes within 2 spaces excluding target, grants attack and speed +5 during combat. Yep. The exact opposite of Ephraim and Erika, she needs allies. But this is actually because of her other forms of passive. So she also provides the Rally Defense Res, which is also really good. And her signature skill, Laws of Sakai, if foe initiates combat and the number of allies within 2 spaces is equal or more than 2, grants attack, speed, defense, and res +4 during combat. Yep, it is probably one of the best ways to build around that. She also comes with Desperation, so you can probably tack on Quick Pros if you want her to be like the straight up killer on the normal aspect. And she has Speed Tactics, which is right now the only unit to have that, so which actually makes her pretty valuable in that respect. So Legendary Lyn, as I said before, really good unit. I still consider her really good, and I do bring her out every so often. And suppose our last green unit is Bridal Sanity, and which is a flying tome unit, and actually is just as good, and it's actually really, really good as well. So her stats with the weapon, she could, with the best of an attack boon, can hit up to 56. Yep, she hits a lot, and is actually probably the only good stat you want your boon to be on. Your boon is very distinct, so this actually falls with her links. I remember her having the same sort of build, sort of way, but again, it's been a while. But she has Nils Frostflower, which is 3 during combat, puts units attack and speed by number of allies in spaces, ×2, maximum boost of 6 per stat. So she can, in a battle, launch herself into +6, have a +6 attack and defense, put you at her alright 56, that's 62. Really good. That's off the attack boon, remember. She has draw back, which works to her defense res. Yeah, I knew she had something good. She has attack res bond, so she gets an attack applied during combat if unit is to ally. Again, works with her her set of flowers, so she can be a very close bonded destroyer. So we'll see it. So again, gesture. And the offense res link 3 if movement skills used. Defense and resistance is up by 6, up to at least 6 again. So yeah, still really, really good. Can't really complain about that. And then we hit our colorless variety. We have Ginny, our little sheep, which apparently everyone's been calling her, and she's useful for one thing, provided you don't. Because then you just tend to. And this is more of a pick or choose because both these abilities. This ability is in She's the only one with this ability, and if you just so happen to get the other form of ability, just as good. So yeah, likewise, attack is always the benefits, and since you be fine. And as you can kind of see, she has gravity extra base, some people, and you still like briefly more there. Dazzling P was the pick. But anyway, her upper combat, unit targets, target moves within one space, room one was, yeah, basically, Loki's staff, but not as strong. Basically, keep it that way. She also has Fizz Plus, to clarify, and in terms of a group of weapon enhancements, she has Dazzling and Raffle, but in fact, all staff have, so probably from this point on, I won't be putting that as a thing. She has a Heavenly Light as her special skill, and this is kind of the whole reason why I really like her. Raffle Staff as a base thing, which is which can basically prevents the damage from stealth is treated as any air weapon, so you don't get the minus penalty. Really strong. Wrong, can't really complain. And if you are doing like a marble, but you do get Gene, then it's a very good little trade-off that you can always add the Dazzling Staff effect to the weapon, and then just add Raffle Staff as the B skill. So then we now have Ines, who actually, if you have been keeping track, has recently got a weapon update. So actually, he's worth getting pulled in this banner because what his refinement is actually going to work. So his base, so he comes up with 50 attacks of a boon, 47 bit of neutral, so not too bad. But there was a reason why he's been considered good now. And we'll look at this is part. We'll look at I think we have to pull. So his signature weapon is Nihulk, which effect against flying units during combat. Push units attack speed, defense, spend units just in 2. Locked to 6, so don't bore. Actually, that could go beyond 6. But no. Well, actually, yeah. Because his refinement still keeps the effect, but it also provides the fact that magic and Dragivos aren't able to counterattack. So yeah, you don't need to worry about those Dragon Zone refinements if Ines is your shooter. So overall, really good for the refinement. Perfectly in the fact that Dragon Emblem could still be a thing. Those mage foes can just be destroyed from that. He also bursts Iceberg, which isn't too bad to pair up with his res. He has Fortress res, which isn't too bad, but you can probably, if you have a few spare cliffs, maybe tack into Defense Fortress res if you really want to try get a bit better at the stats. And then he has Cancel Affinity, so that's an alright skill. And hopefully this is the last time in a consecutive row we're getting this unit, Legendary Robin. I do think, from what I remember, who is our Earth, and from what I can remember, this, I can't remember the notifications and stuff enough, but I do think Grima is this could either be Grima's last showing, or for at least a month, give or take. Actually, I think I remember, because I released like another colorless unit. But despite that, she has filled her role, and I think everyone will be happy when. Because these colors can always get a good variety of good heroes, but then Grima's always limit there, so I think we need some freedom from that one. So attack speed, res will be your bet. As choices, she's a flying dragonstone unit. It fits into the Ines category. So her signature thing is Exploration. Same effect as male Grima, so don't expect anything different. She has Bonfire. Actually, I never actually thought about that for a second. And I pressed. Oh, Robin has Ignis. She has Bonfire. Okay. So she has a weaker version. Want to say? Nope. Yeah, she has a weaker version of it. I don't. So pretty much be aware. So her signature one is Dragon Skin, which ensures effects against flying bonuses. Grants defense, res was 4 to During combat, if foe initiates the combat, she also bars cancel affinity and res smoke. So, I mean, to be fairly honest, I've kind of again, if Grimmy came back every so often, if Grimmy didn't come back every month, I would be more positive to her and tell how good she could theoretically be. But she's been on every Legendary banner since she's been announced. For the love of God, I wish we had. I hope Salvation. I hope we do get the Salvation next month. But she is still somewhat. She's an okay unit right now because we've had other legendary heroes and other dragon stones that have just outright shined her. Tiki just outright powercraft theirs in my mind. So yeah. But to the final point of this video is the confined bless scenes. So this is currently high. It is before Erika is out. So she fits herself right here. Which means we have a speed for fire, res for water, defense for wind, and again resistance for earth. This is also just high the weapons we've been getting. In fact, in their exact order. So we're not getting any more blues because we are effectively completed if intelligence is going to go that way. We'll be finishing reds by tomorrow if you guys are watching this as it goes out. If you're watching it on the day and stuff, then you'll be just finishing all that. If in the future, then before I finished. Then next month is should be colors because again I think everyone's getting sick and tired of Grima, so that would fill up a color slot. Then we should probably have our green or the color or secondary colorless, then our green, regardless. So if I put on aspects here, I think we would have a colorless here and here. No, on here. That kind of just fits like that role. And I suppose here, because it's just the way things are going. And then the last green would be here, and the last colors would be here. Again, this is just a notable guess, but who knows? We've got 2 months. We've got a few more months of this, and we'll be jumping into book 3, or I'm just going to call it season 3. I play Grand Chase and was used to calling things like this a big change of seasons rather than whatever. But I do hope that this gives you some insight on what's happening tomorrow and how you want to proceed for your banner. Now, in the sword point, I definitely say Rev would be really optional first because you do have your new legendary hero, so that would be pretty good. Secondary pick would be I would actually go with green, just on the aspect that Lynn is there, Green is there, and Bridal Saniki is there. Then blue, but then again those are intertwined, so pick your foot. You can just choose only that one. And colors to be last, mainly because there's always a chance you get Grima, and I think and if we're told enough of her, that's pretty much a dead summon. But we'll see how things go. With tomorrow being the big summon video as of the recording, I'm looking forward to it. What do you guys think on the banner and stuff? Do you what kind of order would you guys put these colors in? And that's it for this video. And I will see, in terms of our content, I will see you tomorrow when the Astral Banner rolls out. Although granted, I will have to be I will be able to do the summons on the second it comes out, but I will do the summons when they come out. When I wake up the next day, on that day. But anyway, that's it for the video. I'll see you all next time. Bye.